Hi, little learners. It's Papa Issa. Today I want to tell you a story. This is a story of a little girl. Now, she's not the average little girl. This little girl is super small. She's 6 inches tall. Her name is Wee Sister. Everybody called her sister because she was so nice. Everybody thought that she was their sister. And if she wasn't their sister, they wished that she was because she was so nice. She had good qualities like she was honest, she was loyal, she was a good friend, and she studied really hard, and she never talked mean about people. Everybody loved little sister. They called her Wee Sister. And one day, her friends to pick her up. Now, when her friends picked her up, they really picked her up. They picked her up off the ground. They put her on her shoulder, and they would walk to school. She would hold onto the collar, and she talked in their ear, and they just had a good time. They always laughed and joked, and everything was so love, right? So then one day, as she went to school, teacher said, "Come up front, Wee Sister." So she walked up front. She was very small. Teacher picked her up, put her on her desk, and the teacher said to all the class, she said, "I want everybody to know that Wee Sister got an A on her. Nobody else got an A. You guys did good, but nobody else got an A. Wee Sister got an A because she studied really hard. Look at her page. She pulled out the paper. The paper was this big because the pencil was this big, right? And she read it. She put a magnifying on it. She read that all the questions were answered. She knew her ABCs, and she knew how to count to 10. And she counted to 10 in English. She counted to 10 in Spanish. And she counted to 10 in French. And everybody couldn't believe that she knew all the answers. She knew how to, she said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She knew how to do that, and she wrote it all down. Then she did it in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So she did it in Spanish too, and they couldn't believe it. Everybody clapped. But that's not enough. She did it in French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did it in French. She knew how to count in 3 different languages. Nobody could believe it. And she got the A. So what they did is they had a party for her. All of a sudden, her mama, and they came with this big cake. Little sister jumped on the table, and she looked at the cake and she loved it. She took her little finger and she took it like it, and she ate it. She's like, "Oh, my favorite, vanilla." So she dove into the cake, and she climbed up the cake, and the next thing you know, she was on top of the cake. And then she started dancing because they started playing music. And she did the little Wee Sister dance. Oh, she was dancing. She was having such a good time. She was living. She was loving it. She was loving it. It was so nice. And so that's the story of Wee Sister. Now, Wee Sister is always going to be around. And we're going to talk about her again. But until then, learn your ABCs. Should we go over that? Let's go over our ABCs real quick. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Those are your ABCs. Learn those because they're very important. If you know your ABCs, then you can start making sentences and you can learn how to read and write, and you can be like Wee Sister. She's so cute. Next time we're going to show you a picture of her. Maybe we'll show you a picture now. Should we show a picture of Wee Sister? Maybe we will. Until next time. Bye, little learners. Bye.